but they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched.
And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking for his big tight end. And the catch is made off the carom there. After a nice pickup on the play.
Did they catch a break here? That ball's deflected. Zone coverage, eyes on the ball. They get their hands on it, but the offense doing a good job to somehow come down with that for a completion.
To the air. It's yours. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to...
Oh, and he fumbles! Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now. And it's a bunch formation. They look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. A quick juke to get free. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how they play this here. Move into field goal position or take a couple shots at the end zone. Looking to throw. It's yours. Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the extra point is missed. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
Texas.
Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake.
Texas.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's Howard. Quick throw to the left. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking for some space. It's Henderson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Howard. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're...
Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run here, lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the fifth time. Check this out, a fake. They'll try to throw for it. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's golden. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. To throw, it's yours. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just...
Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that back.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Back to pass. It's Howard. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.